Alright guys, welcome back to Chrono Trigger. We are now on part 10, and we are in the middle of the forest maze. So we are chasing after the reptites that stole the Chrono stuff from Kino after Kino stole it from Chrono, because reasons. Yes, we need to have a plot reason to stay in this forsaken land longer. Alright, fine. Burn! And this is why we bring Luca. So as you can see, when you hit dinosaur or reptile with lightning attacks, it lowers their defense power, which is important because you need it in order to win certain fights, because you're going to be going up against dinosaurs with extremely high physical defense that you'll need to basically shock into submission. Alright, so we have completed the forest maze. I left the treasure chest unopened, but that's fine. So now we are in the reptile lair. This place is a bit of a pain in the neck because it's a gigantic maze. The trick to getting through here is that there are holes that these little weevil enemies will dig, but in order to get them to dig, you cannot actually engage them in battle. And in order to get all of the items in the area, you end up actually having to go through quite a few levels. Oh, and they apparently can eat the fly traps. Isn't that useful to know? But they burn easy. And they also have really high defense, which is kind of annoying. As you can probably imagine, this place is not really that fun to fight through. So, now you see all of the running reptites. You can actually get through this entire area without engaging a single one. And get both treasure chests too, if you really want to. If you want to fight them, you're more than welcome to. They actually give a pretty decent amount of XP, so let's go ahead and kill them all. Oh, but first this guy. Now remember, he's a dinosaur, so you gotta shock him with lightning first before you can actually, you know, deal damage to him. And a lot of enemies, when they get shocked, basically stop acting entirely. They basically act as though they're paralyzed. Go. Lane 2 needs another excessive amount of tech points to learn. Awesome. Come here, you. Oh, really? God, still not close enough. No, close enough. Conservation of MP is very important in dungeons with very little restore points, especially extended dungeons like this. Of course, you're not dead yet. Let's see how you take fire now that your defense is lowered. Meh. Hope you have plenty of ethers for Chrono. Well, that didn't work. That also did not work. Yay, leveling. Let's see, anything down here? Nope. Alright. Okay, let's kill the little dudes that he keeps throwing at us first, before we actually kill the big guy and see if that actually stops him from countering. Much better. And we got some new techniques. Yay! There we go. Oh, it's only single target, but let's see what happens. Oh, there's some nice damage. Alright. So now that we've got that done... Oh, how convenient, a save point. And I just spent all those items healing. Well, might as well take advantage of it. So let's see what's up here. Should we tell him about the key? Sure, let's blow his mind. Okay, well, that didn't work. Alright, so Nazbel is one of those... is another puzzle boss. We have to weaken him with lightning first. But he is unlike most dinosaurs in that his defense power, while it decreases while he's shot, it does not immobilize him. So you want to try and dump as much damage onto him as quickly as possible, because he actually has an attack he uses after he's been shot. That. Which does a significant chunk of damage, as you may notice. Let's go ahead and start dumping damage on him again. Now, the spin cut attack is basically like a guaranteed critical, because it deals 2x damage always. But techniques themselves can't actually critical. Oh, that's bad. Now see, this is a time where it would have probably been a good idea to bring Marl just so we could use the Aura Whirl technique, but it's not really that important. Because Knife Bell should be almost dead by now. There we go. Right. And Isla passes out. I guess she was just in a drunken rage for the entire time. Now the interesting thing is, during the time that you are in the past, Isla will know whichever characters you have in the party. So if you switch to Robo after introducing her to Luca and Marl, she'll already know who Robo is. Now let's see if we can go and fight one of these news before I actually have to leave the past. Give it a minute to start raining. Unfortunately, there is no tell as to what location the new will appear when it decides to show up. So if you haven't decided on the wrong path, then oh well, you're not fighting at this rainfall. Oh, there it is. Got it. Alright, so the new has two attacks. It has an attack that will deal 1 damage, and an attack that will reduce your health to 1. So as long as you keep your health at 2 or more, the new can never actually hurt you. So you should always try to make sure you have a healer with you. So as you can see, news are also very, very useful for grinding techniques. And it gives you basically any 2 items you want for the trading post. Now, the third eye accessory is only the first time you actually fight a new. Every future time you fight the thing, it will just give you the 3 of each trading item. But they are very, very useful to spend the time hunting and grinding. Especially after we get Frog back in our party, so that we can grind him up to getting his elemental spells. Alright, so let's go ahead now and get back to present day. Alright, now if you remember, the entrance to Mystic Mountains was in the middle of the air. So how do we get back up? Or so how do we get back to the gate? Well, it's actually quite easy. We just... Oh, first, let's see. Is there over here? No. Okay. So, we climb the mountain by going up here. And then we jump. And right into the gate. So let's go back to Melchior and see what he has to say. Now, if you have Robo in your party, Robo will also offer to help. I believe Luca defaults if you have both. I want to be involved too. Alright, do you have anything new for me yet? Nope. But we do have a shiny new sword for Frog. So let's head on back to 600 AD and show Frog our nice shiny new sword and see what he has to say about it. Nope, not there. Here. Alright. Back for the mandatory fights. You know, the useless ones that, to enemies that die in one hit. Alright, so let's go back to Frog's hideout in the village, or in the forest. Come on, stop getting caught on invisible corners, Chrono. Once again, we can get through the entire area without encountering a single fight. And now we get some of Frog's tragic backstory. Oh, Cyrus was pretty much a badass. Oh, and Cyrus is dead. Well, so much for the badass. And wow, it's pretty cruel. In case you're wondering, no, you never actually encounter this particular map in the game. So, we are now required to bring Frog with us into Magus' castle. So we want Luca as our third member. As I mentioned before, when we actually get to the end of the castle and fight Magus himself, he is a puzzle boss whose elemental resistances and weaknesses will change depending on every time you hit him with something. Basically just like the number 34 or 36 in Final Fantasy VI and the Magi Master. So, before we even go after Magus' castle, let's head back to the end of time so we can start teaching Frog some magic. Now, before we actually go there, I'm going to go ahead and save here and split off the video, so stay tuned. When I get back, we will teach Frog some magic and maybe do a little bit of grinding. See you guys in a little bit.